Okay, it's an ANCAP cat here, and instead of doing one of those red pill videos I usually do, I'm gonna do a fun video. I'm gonna do a video on Hell of a Boss and how the combat in the series really doesn't make any sense. Now, why doesn't it make any sense? Well, I'll show you. I'll analyze it episode by episode on all 8 of the episodes. Yes, I got 8 tabs open up for each of all of the 8 episodes that have been out so far. So I'm gonna analyze the combat episode per episode on how it doesn't make sense, and then say how it doesn't make sense overall throughout the series so far. Anyways, here we go. There's not too much combat in the pilot, by the way. It's just okay. Yeah, let's watch this first. Oh, okay. Here's the part we need to pay attention to. Okay, shotgun, right? Double barrel shotgun. He shot this kid, Moxie. Yeah, Moxie shot this kid. His name's Eddie, by the way. Now it's a sniper rifle. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. First, shotgun. If I could just get first. Oops, shit. Sorry. First shotgun. Now sniper rifle or something. Okay, let's keep going. And that's like all the combat there is. Okay, so let's move on to the first episode, Murder Family. How does the combat not really make sense in this one? Because all we had for the pilot for combat not really making sense is okay, his gun changes. Moxie's gun changes. Uh, yeah, his gun changes. Okay, so now for episode 1. How does the combat not make sense here? Okay, let's check it out. All right, just getting a bit heavy there. They're supposed to kill. Imp is supposed to kill uh, the mistress of a widow's deceased husband, who she tried to kill at first for her husband cheating on her with her husband, including her husband. Husband dies. She survives. They need to kill her. She's in hell now, the teacher, and she wants to have Imp kill the mistress, who is also a wife and a mother. Anyways, yeah. So here it's 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 Millie, Blitz, and Moxie. Okay, they're at the house, which oddly enough has no driveway for his garage. Okay, for some reason Millie is gone. I mean, from the shot you don't see her for some reason. That's the woman they gotta kill. Uh, okay, first prom. That's a sniper rifle, which kind of has like the undercarriage of a Sposs. It looks like. Anyways, they're using a sniper rifle right in front of the window of the target's house? Dude, sniper rifles can fire over 1,000 meters away, typically. So why the hell wouldn't you fire that way far away from the window at a better position to get to the target? Like, you have this sniping position to fire the bullet at the target through the window, instead of being right at the window. I mean, yeah, I guess you can see the target better and be closer to them, and have more situational awareness of in the building, but that's just dumb. Anyways, it's about to get more dumb or illogical or whatever. Okay, this is important. Okay, where the hell is Millionaire scene? That doesn't. That's another thing that doesn't make sense. Like, okay, first, okay, first major problem here is, as you can see, Blitzo or Blitz, the O is silent, has a fucking gun. He has a gun. Okay, and yet when you get to this scene, they all run away as if they're unarmed. Like here, so they're heading for the hills basically. Okay, why Millie doesn't have a gun on her right now and Moxie doesn't have a gun on him right now, I have no fucking clue. She's got a knife. Okay. Got plans for her, obviously. Yep, not good. This is probably the most glaring thing about the whole combat sequence of the episode. Okay. Why the hell is Blitz running away? He's got a gun too. She's got a gun, but he's got a gun too, as you know, as shown right here. Gun, and yet he's running away as if no gun. These guys shouldn't be one chasing after the other, really. They should both be engaged in a firefight. Blitz shoots at Marfa, Marfa shoots at Blitz. Okay, and it's just Stolas being all lewd and naughty towards Blitzo on the phone, not important. Okay. Why would you point the stock? Why would you push the stock against someone's throat? You're threatening with a gun. You're supposed to push the barrels against someone with the gun, against someone you're threatening with the gun, the target, not the stock. The frick. You know, I just realized something. The trigger's right here. His hand's right here. He could just blow her shoulder off by grabbing the trigger and pulling it and blowing her shoulder off. So that's double stupid right there. Like, if you push the stock against someone and spread it in the barrels of a gun against someone, and not only do you not have the gun ready to fire at them, they can fire it at you. You're basically giving them the trigger. So that doesn't make sense. Okay, but this isn't okay. Let me just let you play one. Let me just play one more thing. Okay, this face right here. Holy shit. Anyways, okay, she wants to cut him up or something. What about the kid? The boy? Wouldn't Moxie have to go past him too? I think that's the girl's shotgun, by the way. There's more doesn't make sense about the combat. Okay, let's just get to the important part. Okay, shotgun. And then last but not least, you have this scene here. Oh, I didn't notice that. Holy shit. Um, Not so fun fact. Way back in 1986, police bombed an apartment complex with a bunch of people inside. More on that later, perhaps. But anyways, this vaguely reminded me of that event. Only, I mean, in this cartoon, Helva Boss, there was a missile. In real life, in the U.S. in 1986, it was a helicopter dropping a bomb rather than firing a missile like in this cartoon. Okay, not so fun fact out of the way. Police don't really, okay, well, they don't shoot missiles, they drop bombs, at least that one time. Okay, so combat in this episode basically doesn't make sense because you have the characters running away as if they're unarmed and they're being hunted down by people that are armed. They are not unarmed. At least Bledsoe has a gun. Moxie and Millie should bring guns. In fact, Moxie was just practicing with a crossbow earlier in the episode. Huh, look at that. He's not using a weapon he just practiced with earlier in the episode. Okay, so episode 1, got some inconsistent shots. Okay. You got them running away when they all should be armed, or at least one of them's armed. They should be having a firefight back. Uh, that's pretty much it for the first. Okay, let's get to the second episode. Um, yeah, Stella's a bitch. Okay. Oh god, they do that when they sleep together. There's not much combat here, but I guess it still counts because there is shooting. That's pretty funny, actually. Anyways, uh, they take turns watching. There's these guys, but so is trying to shoot them. They're trying to go after Stolas. Kind of sad, but okay. Yeah, not much to this part. They put a bag on his head. She snatches it off. Okay. Gives me serious Five Nights at Freddy's vibes. Don't think I'll ever play that game because it's too messed up. Anyways. Okay. She can't stand it. Damn. Damn. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay. Okay, it's a bolt action rifle. He fires it like a machine gun in the shot. Like, what the fuck? It's bolt action. They don't do full auto with bolt action. Wait, they did the twinkling star trope and he didn't even get thrown that high in the air. Here, let me prove to you. See, he didn't even go that high in the air and they used this twinkling in the sky. Guy got thrown far away. Trope. You're supposed to use that trope when the person gets thrown really far away, like Miles. Not okay, but kind of getting off topic here. Okay, so now they gotta fight. Okay, getting a little ahead, but okay, Blitz needs to shoot RoboFizz, I guess. Is that a casing or a bullet? Because well, if it's a casing, that doesn't make any sense because flintlocks don't use casings. This is like a muzzle loader flintlock from hell. Okay, that's a pretty cool attack, by the way. It's not his fault. He just got hit by. Okay, whatever. Get off topic once again. So Millie's a good shot when on duty, but for fucking hit the target to get a prize. See, look, look, watch this. Okay, so she can't hit a target, but she can hit. Uh, she can hit an imp, but not a target. I mean, there's overlap with those skills. If you're good at hitting people, you should be good at hitting targets and vice versa. Okay, well maybe one. Okay, well maybe one incorporates the other. Maybe if you're good at hitting targets, you wouldn't be good at hitting people. I mean, but if you're good at hitting people, you should be good at hitting targets. So I mean, people has this. The reason why I say maybe it's not one incorporates the other as opposed to vice versa is because hitting people has a different psychological feeling than targets. But anyways, let's move on. Let's go back. Let's go on to the. What's okay. Okay. Medusa like eyes. Okay, and here, if you go back a bit, you can see Millie doing some shooting here at the rotating guy. Moxie somehow managed to get a hold of a demon thing to. He, okay, actually, I was supposed to just go to the next tab for this. I'm done. Okay, moving on to episode 3. Not too much fighting here, but go on. Luna's actually on a mission this time. Yay! Season 3, Season 1, episode 3. Tries to grab the boobs, gets the bullet. Ooh. Okay, that's some pretty basic stuff. Yeah, pretty dumb, pretty stupid idea to mock someone who's about to axe you. But, hey, who am I to get in the way of fictional characters and their Darwin Awards? Oh. Okay, so... And Luna hits that guy, okay. So, Vraska Mayday just threw some... Beelzebub juice that acts as toxic waste that makes fish mutate. Catfish. Weird. Okay. And they freaking the fuck out because the monster is being a monster. bitch. That's funny. Okay, he's drunk because that party goers basically drunked him. They put him in a a keg of alcohol, and he ended up being forced to drink it because well he's stuck there and he can't breathe, and there's very little room to be in there without drinking alcohol. So okay, this is pretty cool actually. I usually don't see a Molotov get made in a cartoon, but yeah. The only problem I have with this is Blitzo isn't really doing anything. Kind of think Millie's just being left all alone to like rescue her husband. Luna technically isn't doing anything either, but she doesn't really have a combat role yet. So I guess that's excusable. Apparently that strangling Blitzo did to him didn't kill him. Okay, now he's dead. Damn. Heart. Uh, okay, that's pretty boss. Yeah. Alright, next episode, Cherubs. This episode's a bit odd. Okay, Lyle left in this devil guy looking demon guy because now he's a sinner that's dead, and how he wants them to kill this guy Lyle Lipton. Luna's not going on a mission this time. Okay, let's just focus on the combat. This episode is rather odd because... Okay, pay attention to the weapons. Damn, he knows how to tie a noose out of an IV tube. That's pretty metal. Bruh. Ah, it's going in a better place now in a sock puppet. Dude, you just watched the ad in the beginning of the episode. What? This is the ad for Cherubs. The guys you're going up against right now. Okay, getting off topic. Okay, pay attention to all these weapons. Two M16s, crossbow. He puts an M16 at his mouth. Damn, poor Millie. Target stinks. Okay, but... okay. Okay, let's just focus on this part. Shit. It's pretty metal. Heavenly crossbows. Marijuana. Let's look at this pun. Marijuana. That's pretty clever. Damn. Okay. Blitzo's all like gay. Okay, so Millie's a bit occupied. They both pull out their pistols. Blitz pulls out his flintlock. Moxie pulls out his Glock. Hell, Glock, whatever. Okay. Kind of think they'd get more weapons out considering what they showed him having at the beginning when they tried to convince Lyle Lupton to kill himself. Oh yeah, you got those eyes. And she pulls out some submachine guns Moxie had. Yeah, they getting it on. While spinning, while shooting. Wait, that girl was sleeping? I didn't know that girl was sleeping when I first saw this episode. Actually, the first 10 times I didn't notice. She's already sleeping. And then she gets shot. Ah, how philosophical. But that's not the problem. I don't know why his gun's empty. I guess he fired it, now that I think about it, at this guy Cletus. Or something. Did not expect a slapstick gag in the show. Piano homed in on him while falling. Okay. Implore? Okay. Episode 5 now. Yeah. Well, shit. Well, shit. Mm-hmm. Kind of surprised. Moxie was just shown with a pistol when Stryker challenged him to get the Hell Pig thing. Okay, he was about to pull his pistol out. Okay. I don't know why he's not pulling his pistol out. Because he has it. He had it. He was about to pull it out when he was about to kill the Hell Hog things. But Stryker told him, "No, you're supposed to use just a knife." He didn't lock that door, by the way. It's just, bad guys usually lock the door when they want to corner their victims. He didn't lock. He just closed it. Interesting. Actually, ain't much of a fighter, I guess. And then. Ooh. Nice. She grabs him by his bandana or ascot or whatever and stabs him. Damn. I think he broke a bone. Yeah, okay. How do you break someone's bone just by slamming them against a wall? Doing a counter move. Okay, maybe you could break a bone, but I thought that at most do a dislocation or something. Anyways, the combat. See, he has the pistol. He has the freaking pistol. I can't believe they didn't Stryker didn't disarm the pistol. What? Okay. Okay, this is where Blitz tries to fight him. Okay, let's just get to the fighting. Luna. Moxie's got the gun back. Ooh, nice. Kind of confused they didn't just shoot him. Doesn't seem like there's a reason to keep him alive or whatever. Mm-hmm. Not exactly that uh, coordinated. Uh-huh. Now she's back in her normal clothing. Okay, episode 6, the big one. Yeah, let's do this. I guess they just tried burying a dead body in trash. That's a condom. A used condom. It's gross. That's a net gun. It has casings, I guess. Pistol. Alright. I'm surprised Blitzo doesn't fire back with a gun of his own. It's kind of a recurring theme. I guess it fired electricity at him in addition to a net. Uh-huh. Vents are really easy to open, aren't they? Yeah, got some nice shooting. It's probably the oddest thing I've ever seen animated in a cartoon. A person running with someone flailing in the air, then throwing that person. Then, oh, by the way, this area in general is modeled off of some areas in Half-Life, the game Half-Life. Pretty funny, huh? Like that blast door, that's straight out of Half-Life. Okay, let's get to the combat, shall we? Combat. Okay. Busting from your ceiling. Luna. Ah, yeah, it's a badass transition. Bunch of guns. Bigger flintlock. No, normal size. That's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah. The Dork agents are mainly using melee weapons, whereas Imp gets to use both melee weapons and guns. I kind of wish Dorks would use some guns too, but for some reason you're gonna just stick with weapons of the Edo period. For now, at least. That's... yeah, Millie's definitely a master at the melee. She just twirls that like a pizza. Oh yeah. Mm. So Moxie runs out of ammo, I'm assuming at this point. Damn. A lot of biting. That's some kind of plasma weapon she just got. That's pretty cool. She just flings him and hits another guy. I mean, you're just fighting with melee weapons, so you're pretty much fine with that. The room and the dead bodies, when people in the room are probably inconsistent per shot, but whatever. Just let him point that out. There should be a lot of dead bodies there. That's pretty cool, actually. He didn't pull the pin on a grenade, bit unrealistic, but... Damn. Okay, nothing really wrong with the combat until you... ah, yeah. My dick. Pussy Destroyer. I'd save that for a vehicle. If a vehicle were our target, I'd save the bazooka for that rather than just infantry, but whatevs. Red button. Yep, that's some serious lockdown. Okay, here's where the problem arises. Okay, Imp is out of ammo of their guns. They're out of guns, out of ammo. Okay, they still got melee weapons though. So why don't they try using those against against dorks? And yeah, dorks, they're packing 2 pistols now. As you can see. But I was thinking Imp might try to do a last stand with their melee weapons, because melee weapons don't even need ammo. Instead, they're kind of cowering. Well, not cowering in a corner, but they're kind of stuck there bracing themselves. Millie and Moxie are like holding each other. And then Stolas shows up. Yay, Stolas. not quite consistent to what happened in the shots we've seen. Oh, that's pretty badass. Her eyes are pupil and iris less. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This shot's also kind of cool too. It has a goofy, cool look to it. As Agent 1 and Agent 2. Okay. No signal. Okay, episode 7. Is there really any combat to speak of? Okay, well, a little bit, I guess we... Demon horniness. First time Luna actually gets seen drinking, rather than just implied or said. It just comes out. Chainsaw time. Ooh, Spider Millie. She just snapped an axe like a twig. Okay, that's... Okay, there's not really any combat here per se, I guess, but there is something we can take an analysis of. Apparently, demons in hell can tell when you give them the finger behind their back. Oh, and I did it again. Supposed to change tabs to change episodes, not change pages to change episodes. Okay. Yay! Oh, fuck. What did I do now? Okay, that's episode 5. Oh, I meant to press this. Okay. So it's like it's like Hispanic soap operas now. Eh, that's a mood, Gabriella. That's pretty funny. Okay, so let's kind of get to the part that can remotely be considered combat. They're kind of eyeing each other. Don't really get what it causes Millie to coast off, but here you were introduced to Ozzy or Amadeus, you know, that demon of lust, whatever. Just rips guitar from his hands. That's a pretty bad shot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Millie gets up. She gets kind of alerted. I kind of think she would have kind of gotten alerted sooner to this. Smack. It's a strong guitar. He's just so sad about Fizz getting smacked down. Oh boy. Okay, so what it all really boils down to for combat not making sense in Hell of a Boss is lack of consistency, logic, and weaponry, I guess. Like you see, we go to episode 1, I mean pilot. Moxie's got a shotgun in one shot, and a sniper rifle in another. You go to episode 1, and for some reason, For some reason, Bledsoe's sniper rifle. Bledsoe's sniper rifle disappears, even though we just had it. So Imp is all on the run, even though they should be firing back. Like, this whole scene, if played more logically, would be a firefight between Imp and Marfa and Ralphie's murder cannibal family. Instead, we have all this running away and getting captured. I guess you could argue that's part of what makes it have a show or something, what makes the show possible, which makes the pacing possible and the events. But it does feel kind of jarring. It's like, this is them, they have guns, they start out with guns, they should still have guns, they aren't fighting with guns, the enemy is fighting with guns. It's just kind of weird. So, yeah, still is being all horny, I guess. And it's kind of weird. Moxie had to steal a shotgun out of them. Then they. Okay. Lululand, there's not much to say about the combat except for it's a bit odd that. Um, it's a bit odd that Blitzo's. Uh, that magazine went in backwards, by the way, into the port. Doesn't really make sense. That's backwards magazine, gun that's supposed to fire bolt action, firing full auto. That's about it for the combat not making sense for this episode. For this episode, there wasn't combat so much as there was killing, except for the fish. Some of these characters look like Total Drama Island characters, by the way. Really pouncing on the back, trying to get the body stuffed. Combat doesn't really begin until here. It's pretty badass. And you actually see her run along as the camera pans to the left. And she uses the knife not only as an attack, but leverage to get up to the monster. Okay, Blitz kind of taking a back seat. Kind of doesn't really register logically with me. Okay, but that's it for episode 3. Episode 4 is when you have a bit more combat. They have all these... They have... Cherubs! They have all those guns in the beginning of the episode. Well, 1/3 way. And yet, later, they're only using like... They're only using like that. And that. And then when Millie gets saved by Moxie, she grabs into his pockets, pulls out some SMGs he apparently was carrying, and then she fires while making out with him, while spinning, while shooting, which is a pretty interesting combination. I guess her bra came out or something. Hold on. You definitely get a decent amount of people just spinning and firing like that. Oh. This episode, episode 5, you have not much fighting really. It's just, I kind of think there should have been more gun use. As you can see, Moxie had his gun. He wasn't using that against Stryker, kind of odd. I don't see why Moxie had the scavenger gun off of Stryker since kind of unrealistic to use a gun to deflect a bullet from another gun. You can't move that fast. Okay, cartoon. Daddy fucker instead of motherfucker. Get it. Mostly just fisticuffs here when I think there should have been more gun use. By the way, I wonder what happened to that rifle anyways, because now it's in Imp's possession. They have a rifle that can kill demons permanently. Don't know what happened to it. Maybe it'll pop up in season 2. I don't know. Episode 6, he's got cross-popping veins like an anime character. You have... Oh yeah, beforehand you had this scene with... Nothing really critical over this scene, but when you get to... Actually, nothing really critical over this scene either. But when you get to this scene, it gets a bit illogical because they still have melee weapons. They don't use them though. Kind of weird. Okay, that's season 7. I mean, episode 6. I'm such a scatterbrain with this crap. And then there's not really anything going on in here. Just characters' reactions seem a bit off-timed or whatever. So, there you have it. And this became almost an hour-long video. Just to go over, hey, how did stuff of how the characters fight in this cartoon not make any sense? Okay. I just thought it was interesting because this is such a good show, but the combat is really jarring. Once again, it all boils down to mainly that the characters aren't tactical like they should be. Things are inconsistent, like who has what weapon or who has weapons, or why aren't they fighting back at the enemy with their weapons? Why do they only have a few why are they only using a few weapons when they have many? And then there's just consistency, weapon use, tactics. That's about it. I think they could be more logical and tactical and more consistent. Use more weapons, be more equipped, have more firefights with other enemies that have guns. Instead of just running away like in episode 1. You know, like you have right here, all right, running away. I don't know why they shouldn't be doing that. They should maybe be taking a step back, but not running away because they're imp and they have guns. So a bit strange. Anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up. So episodes 1, I guess 4, kind of 5 and 6, I guess kind of 3 is where the combat gets the most jarring. I mean, if you have demon weapons and skills and abilities and powers, you should be able to take more of a stand than just being stuck in the corner up against a wall like this. Well, up against a wall, not corner. So that's one idea I think should Helva improve, is they should make the combat make more sense. Now, do I think they're actually gonna do that? To be honest, no, because they seem to already have their vision Viv Z Pop and the others, they already seem to have their vision down for the show, how they want things to go, their formula, and they don't seem like they're gonna like really change that. I mean, yeah, they could make the writing and the animation better over time, but I doubt they're gonna really change the logistics of how the characters fight. It just doesn't seem like it's part of what they think is important. You know, it's like just have. They're like, I guess, to be honest or to be accurate or realistic. I guess the people at Spindle Horse Animation or whatever it's called at the end. Yeah, Spindle Horse. Yeah, Spindle Horse Animation. Technically, doesn't have animation. Um, they basically what Vizzy Pop just wants to do with Hello Boss is have something entertaining happen on the screen with violence when the violence comes. The guns, violence, have some fighting, have some guns, have some violence, have some death. It doesn't have to be realistic, it just has to be actiony, and this has to be good in terms of like rule of cool. It may not be realistic, but it's cool. So it seems like, she's gonna just do what she does, or they're gonna do what they do as they do it now. No, really switching up the combat, making it so the characters have more accurate firefights, or firefights more, or have more firefights instead of more running. I mean, they already have. It's already got its formula locked in pretty much. As for why did I even make this video, I guess it's kind of for fun in a sense. I don't really expect to have any influence on Helva Boss to make a change. It's like, oh, some guy or theorist or commentary made a video on how my cartoon has unrealistic fighting, like non-tactical, non-logical fighting. I gotta go change that. I gotta go change the animation and the writers. I mean, I gotta go change the animation and the writing and the storyboards and make it so my characters actually fight the way they should. No, I don't think she's gonna do that. But hey, it's fun to analyze stuff. Anyway, analytical videos are fun. Sorry if I'm a bit disorganized. I'm usually a bit disorganized with these type videos where I'm like, oh, look at this thing, I'm gonna go commentate on it or analyze it or review it, and I end up just not doing that well. I end up scattered and unorganized, and I go on too long for some parts and too short for others. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Helva Boss. How to combat's unrealistic. It's it the characters, they don't fight logically, they don't fight tactically, they don't use all the weapons they can. Things are inconsistent with like who died or where they died or what was fired, that kind of detailed stuff. But in a way, that's okay because it's still a good show, and the fighting is still, well, actiony. It's still worth being there. It's not like, oh, this fighting is so bad, they just shouldn't keep it in the cartoon. No, they should keep it in the cartoon. I just think they should be better with the tactics and the logistics and all that. But even if, if it never really gets to where I want it, where the characters fight accurately as homicidal mercenary hitman demons can, I'm still gonna watch the show, and I'm still gonna like the show. So, yeah, rule of cool doesn't necessarily have to be realistic. Would prefer it to be a little bit more realistic, more logical. But it is what it is. Show's still pretty good. Gonna keep watching it. Still waiting for episode 8. Really want that to come out by now. But yeah, it'll come out when it comes out. So yeah, this is an AnCap Cat. Doing a video on a cartoon. Yeah. Rather than Red Pill stuff. But anyways, bye.